Part 3. A resource-based economy.
It's not about money, it's about sending a message.
In the wake of unprecedented advancements in science and technology, a glaring disparity emerges between the rapid progress in technological spheres and the lag in corresponding advancements within social, economic, and political realms. This incongruity signals a pivotal juncture in human history, where the possibilities unlocked by technological evolution far exceed the innovations seen in societal structures. As humanity grapples with this discrepancy, there lies an uncharted territory brimming with potential for cultural evolution beyond the confines of technological development. The existing social, political, and economic frameworks, emblematic of modern ideologies, are viewed as nascent endeavors attempting to align contemporary society with the transformative capabilities of advanced technology. This foresight propels an anticipation of future societal innovations that will inevitably supersede and redefine the existing paradigms, marking a significant chapter in the ongoing evolution of human civilization.
The circulating currency with no substantial value, created by the current corrupt society, is unnecessary to our organisation. What do we need? The answer is resources. Acquiring resources is what is necessary for us to successfully realise our ideal. It is the greatest condition we must meet. If we make resources infinite, we make war obsolete. When we look at modern man, we have to face the fact that modern man suffers from a kind of poverty of the spirit, which stands in glaring contrast to his scientific and technological abundance. Anytime scientists disagree, it's because we have insufficient data. Then we can agree on what kind of data to get, we get that data, and the data solves the problem. Either I'm right, or you're right, or we're both wrong, and we move on. That kind of conflict resolution does not exist in politics or religion.
To effectuate a profound transformation in societal behavior, we are called upon to harness our inherent faculties of intelligence and courage, refraining from squandering these gifts on superficial pursuits or fruitless competitions. Instead, we are tasked with demonstrating the full force of our abilities in confronting the most formidable adversaries of compassion and empathy. It is imperative that we break free from the constraints of conventional thinking and boldly pioneer new paths toward meaningful change. By transcending the limitations of previous generations, we can leverage technological advancements to challenge the entrenched systems of governance that resist transformation. Central to this endeavor is a deep understanding of the underlying structures perpetuating injustice and oppression. Armed with this knowledge, we can chart a course of action that inspires both ourselves and others to strive for a more enlightened and equitable future, dismantling the foundations of bad governance and erecting in their place a society founded on principles of justice, empathy, and progress.
On earth as it is in heaven.
A resource-based economy or open source society. A blueprint for a sustainable human civilization. Imagine redesigning human civilization from scratch, envisioning a planet untouched by human evolution. With survival as the paramount goal, the blueprint emerges for an optimized, sustainable existence. Rooted in the principles of science, devoid of political or religious dogmas, the approach embraces sustainability as the cornerstone of societal design.
It's technology that solves problems, not politics.
At its core, this model revolves around a global resource management system. It involves surveying, tracking, and managing every planetary resource critical for human survival. Systems theory guides this process, recognizing the interconnectedness of the Earth's resources and their direct link to human well-being. Efficient production strategies underscore the need for strategic preservation and safety, prioritizing sustainable resource usage. Emphasizing long-lasting design, recycling, and adaptable technologies, this approach minimizes waste and environmental harm. Computer-automated production management systems ensure optimized, sustainable production methods. Distribution strategies prioritize proximity, minimizing energy-intensive transportation by localizing production. A demand/distribution tracking system gauges needs, aligning production with real-time demands, while a strategic access model replaces traditional ownership, ensuring efficient resource utilization. So the several points that can be made in support of a resource-based economy or open-source society are: 1. Sustainability. A resource-based economy prioritizes the long-term sustainability of the planet's resources. By conducting thorough surveys and tracking resource availability and regeneration rates, this economic model ensures that resources are used in a balanced manner, avoiding depletion and maintaining ecological equilibrium. 2. Strategic preservation. The emphasis on strategic preservation within a resource-based economy encourages the conservation of finite resources. This includes using resources efficiently, designing products to last longer, and recycling and reusing materials to minimize waste and the demand for new resources. 3. Strategic safety. A resource-based economy promotes the use of safe and environmentally friendly production methods. By carefully evaluating the potential negative impacts of resource extraction and utilization, this economic model aims to minimize harm to the environment and human health. 4. Strategic efficiency. The implementation of strategic efficiency measures in production processes ensures that resources are used optimally. This includes designing durable products, incorporating modular components for easy updates, and adopting efficient manufacturing techniques to reduce waste and energy consumption. 5. Proximity strategy. The proximity strategy in a resource-based economy aims to minimize the transportation of goods and materials. By localizing production and distribution, this economic model reduces energy consumption and emissions associated with long-distance transport. 6. Demand-based production. A resource-based economy aligns production with the actual demand for goods. By assessing and tracking demand, this economic model ensures that production is responsive to the needs of the population, avoiding overproduction and waste. 7. Strategic access. The concept of strategic access promotes efficient and equitable distribution of resources. Rather than relying on ownership, this economic model provides access to goods and services based on need, reducing waste and promoting sustainability. 8. Access abundance. The logical and empirical approach of a resource-based economy prioritizing preservation and efficiency can lead to access abundance. By optimizing resource allocation, minimizing waste, and ensuring equitable distribution, this economic model has the potential to provide a high quality of life for the entire population, not just a privileged few. In summary, a resource-based economy offers a comprehensive and sustainable approach to managing Earth's resources. By focusing on strategic preservation, safety, efficiency, and demand-based production, this economic model aims to create a society that can thrive harmoniously with the planet's resources, ensuring a sustainable and prosperous future for generations to come. This comprehensive, dynamic economic model, entwining resource management, production, and demand tracking systems, promises unprecedented access abundance for global populations. It aims not just for a percentage of society, but the entire civilization. Dubbed a resource-based economy, this responsible, systemic approach to Earth resource management represents a paradigm shift, pioneered by visionary social engineer Jacques Fresco in the 1970s, seeking sustainability to avert humanity's collision course with nature and itself. The entire money-structured and materialistic-oriented society is a false society. If you make a movie of the present-day culture, in the future it'll be a horror film. Science often faces criticism for being perceived as cold or overly analytical. However, at its core, science embodies the pursuit of truth and the closest approximation to how the world operates. It's not about conforming or pleasing people. Rather, it's about presenting findings, even if they challenge established beliefs. The essence of science lies in questioning everything and subjecting hypotheses and theories to rigorous testing. The strength of scientific conclusions is reliant on the ability of other scientists to replicate experiments and arrive at the same results. This process ensures the reliability and validity of scientific claims. One of the remarkable aspects of science is its relentless quest for verification. Even when calculations or mathematical models suggest a certain outcome, scientists test these theories through practical experimentation. This insistence on empirical evidence ensures that conclusions are not just based on theoretical frameworks, but are also rooted in real-world application. The scientific method, with its emphasis on testing, verification, and empirical evidence, stands as a beacon of objectivity. It upholds the principle that no idea, theory, or calculation is beyond scrutiny or immune to being put to the test. This commitment to verification fosters a system free from biases and acknowledges that even mathematical calculations need empirical validation. In a world where decisions often shape policies, societal norms, and even personal choices, the endorsement of research-based decision-making emerges as a fundamental principle. Every system, idea, or decision that can be tested and validated should be, ensuring that conclusions are grounded in evidence rather than conjecture or subjective opinions. Therefore, the reliance on research-driven insights becomes essential for informed and rational decision-making. In a world plagued by complex societal issues, the concept of a resource-based economy emerges as a compelling solution. Rooted in scientific principles, a resource-based economy operates on the fundamental belief that society is a technical invention, and its optimization lies within the realm of science and technology. Just as there is no political or ideological way to build a train, an automobile, an airplane, etc., there is no subjective or arbitrary approach to creating a sustainable and harmonious society. At its core, a resource-based economy recognizes that nature is the ultimate reference point against which we validate our scientific understanding. Nature's laws are immutable, and our well-being depends on aligning ourselves with these principles. Much like the law of gravity dictates that we cannot walk on walls, certain fundamental human needs are non-negotiable. Access to clean air, nutritious food, and a stable, nurturing environment is essential for our physical and mental health, our evolutionary fitness, and ultimately, the survival of our species. A resource-based economy operates on the premise that all decisions should be based on optimized human and environmental sustainability. This approach transcends political or religious ideologies, as it is grounded in the empirical realities of human needs. There is no cultural relativism or room for subjective opinions when it comes to basic necessities. In a resource-based economy, societal well-being is measured by tangible indicators such as health, education, and environmental sustainability. The focus shifts from monetary wealth accumulation to the creation of a harmonious society where all individuals have equal access to the resources they need to thrive. Technology and scientific advancements play a crucial role in optimizing resource allocation, reducing environmental impact, and ensuring the equitable distribution of goods and services. The transition to a resource-based economy requires a fundamental shift in perspective. It challenges the prevailing notion that economic growth is the ultimate measure of societal progress. Instead, it emphasizes the importance of creating a society that is both sustainable and resilient, where the well-being of all members is prioritized over the pursuit of profit. A resource-based economy is not a utopian ideal, but a practical and achievable goal, guided by the principles of science, technology, and a deep respect for the natural laws that govern our world. A resource-based economy stands on the foundation of utilizing available resources efficiently. The concept encompasses a comprehensive systems approach that begins with assessing the resources within a given area before initiating any significant human settlement or construction. It goes beyond mere architectural or design-focused planning. Instead, it prioritizes a holistic understanding of what's necessary to enhance human life.